Hey everybody, this is Julie Quinn, and I'm going to go over week 13 readings for you and just kind of tell you what the process for the week is. You've got two readings that have to do with global warming. Remember, we're still exploring the media bias chart. We're finding more texts that whose publishers appear somewhere on that chart, and we're analyzing these texts. And I want you guys to be practicing your analysis of these texts by using Toolman. This is going to be perfect practice for you, not just for our discussion of the media bias chart, which is so important for academic research in general and why this is included in English 112, but for how you're going to be actually working on your essay. The more you can use Toolman labels for your own academic research, the better you can write with all of those components or elements in mind. And so it's nice to be able to go through and to look at the depth of an article to see how much analysis is being provided, how much data is being provided, are sources being named, are there any qualifiers, all of that fun stuff. So you've got two articles. You've got one from the Palmer Report and you've got one from the Daily Caller. You'll find that the opinions will skew significantly this week. Well, anywho, so that's it for your first two readings. Let me go back to week 13 here. Then you've got a Toolman infographic. It's just a reinforcement. This is from Excelsior's Writing Lab. This is just an image with just a little bit of background and some reminders. Just, sometimes we need to talk about it more than once for the ideas to sort of stay in our long-term memory banks. So that's all that is. That's one page. So you've got two short articles to read, one page. The logical fallacies quiz. This is nothing that I'm grading. It's just an FYI for you. Can you figure out what logical fallacies are which? We've talked about some in class. We've talked about appeals to emotion, appeals to authority, black and white fallacy. And then this week, I'm going to talk to you guys about straw man and bandwagon, I think. We've also talked about cherry picking or the Texas sharpshooter fallacy. So we've talked about a bunch. We haven't talked about them all. Maybe I can get Emily and her group to talk to you guys about red herring. That's the one that she would have presented in class had we all been together. But logical fallacies, it helps you look at the articles that we're looking at this week for sure, because you may find a logical fallacy or two embedded in those texts. And one you're not going to see, maybe I'll make it available to you. I think it's an interesting link, is the ad hominem fallacy. If you just want to sort of like take a peek, at this, you'll get, it's a 3-minute little video from PBS Digital Studios. We know PBS is a fairly trustworthy place, so I'm actually going to just make that available for you guys. And what I'll do in the order of content is, when you look at it, you'll see that it's flipped, and I'm going to make the ad hominem fallacy come just right before the logical fallacies quiz. It's a quick 3-minute video. It's interesting. It's entertaining. So nothing this week should be overwhelming for you. You should be able to do the study stop driving article today in 20 minutes or less, that this is not a drill, tomorrow in 20 minutes or less with the Toolman infographic, the ad hominem fallacy video, 2 minutes long, logical fallacies quiz, 5 minutes. The idea behind this is that we're doing work together, reading some of the same text to be able to reinforce class discussion for Wednesday. But in addition to everything you see here, your job is to continue to research, continue to think about writing an argumentative essay on a new topic with new research, and how we can do that with keeping Toolman in mind. So you can knock all of us out easily within a day or two. The together readings are light. Your research and outlining and organizing should be heavy. I'm going to share with you as well. It's not here yet, but let me actually just do this. There's a video on essay outlining. You've done argumentative essay so far. So I'm just going to include this because I don't think you've seen it yet, and we're going to call this, it says cause effect, but don't be confused. I'm not making you guys write a specific cause effect paper, but I do have a video in studio that I'm going to add in here. And I think what's interesting about it is it's just a reminder of essay outlines. We haven't been together for a while, and so it's not a bad idea to look at particular essay outlines. Let's see if I can find it in here. I know what it looks like. This one. So it's like a 10 or 11-minute video. Maybe this would be something that I would do with you guys in class as a refresher, a reminder of how your research can be thoughtfully organized in the essay, how your thesis guides it, and so forth. All of that is very Aristotelian, very sort of Toulmin specific. You're setting up that roadmap, and this is a reminder of how all those pieces fit together. Again, nothing new here. This is a cause-effect essay is just one way of writing an argumentative essay. So if this is something that appeals to you and you want to write about the causes of something or the effects of something, consider this an option for essay 3, but not a requirement. Okay, so if you have any questions about what's going on this week, just let me know, and I look forward to talking to you guys in Zoom on Wednesday.